Good morning and welcome to Let's Talk Stroke. I am your host and stroke survivor, Jerry Wall. And for those of you that are new here, I started doing the show to bring awareness to stroke, TBI, uh, aphasia, brain injury, um, and also bringing on guests so they can share their journey from literally across the world. Um, so this morning, my guest is Eva Rush, and she's going to talk about her aneurysm. If you want to ask questions, please do. And if you just make comments. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel called Let's Talk Stroke, please do. And again, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. So let's bring on Eva and we'll just have a little chit chat. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I
Good.
actually had a good night's sleep.
Those are far and few between. I mean, on my side of the world, just tough, having a brain injury. It's tough to get a good night's sleep.
Yes.
That's just me, but yes, good morning to everyone who's here. I appreciate you being here and welcoming, well, not me, but Eva. So we'll basically we'll just get right into it. Who was Eva before because you got an amazing story. Who was Eva before your infamous day?
Um, I I kind of think that I'm still the same person that I was.
Wow, nice.
Except for once in a while I lose my energy, and sometimes I forget what I'm saying. What is that? Short-term memory?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I
Welcome,
think
welcome to the group.
those
Welcome to
are.
the group. Yeah. So wow. So were you working and before that?
Uh, no. I'm a caregiver for my mom.
Oh,
I've been
good.
a caregiver for 9 years.
Oh,
This is
wow.
my ninth year, actually.
Wow. Okay.
My dad, I used to look after him, and he passed away in 2022. So now I'm looking after my mom.
Oh, great. Great. That's good. And you live in British Columbia,
Yes,
right? And and so how your family? How you've got brothers, sisters, and
brothers and two sisters.
oh, wow, good, big family. So
Yeah.
how I just love them. I don't even know why I say that. Your story is really amazing. So how did it start? Because you mentioned it started with a headache.
Yeah, it did. It was the worst headache that I've ever had. It started over here, and it went down to my neck, the first one.
Right.
So I took ibuprofen and Tylenol to get rid of that.
Oh.
And the next one, like that was on November 2nd.
And
And
you
my
didn't
next,
go to the hospital.
no, I just thought it was a bad headache.
Right.
So then on November 6th, I had another one. But that one actually went straight down to my heart, eh? It
How did
was,
oh, how'd you know that?
what's that? That it went to my heart? I,
Yes.
I think I could feel it, that's why, eh? Um, But I just kind of brushed that one off too and took Tylenol and ibuprofen again.
Wow.
But I still wasn't feeling well. Like my mom talked to my brother and asked him to bring me to emergency on the 10th.
Wow.
So I went to emergency and told the doctor what was going on with me. And she said, well, from what you're telling me, it doesn't sound like a stroke and it doesn't sound like meningitis.
Wow.
So she gave me an IV with Toradol and Gravol
Just to
to
reduce
break.
the pain.
Yeah, she said you've been in pain so long, and I just want to break that.
Wow.
And after that was the IV was done, I came home, went about my business, and I took a test on a course I was doing.
Wow.
And I was doing some sewing, like I just learned how to make a sweater,
Right?
and I made a couple of those. So I was doing a lot during that time, and I didn't know what was going on with me.
Wow. That,
Uh,
that was a week already.
yeah, and then on 12th, this is 10th day, I looked in the mirror and I saw my eye was getting going down, like getting small. And the next day, the 13th, my brother asked if I wanted to go to the ER. Yeah, ER, and I said no. I was being stubborn.
Yeah.
And so he went to town to do his business, and
Right?
my other brother came to check in. And about 2 o'clock, I think I told him I needed to go to the ER because my eye was a lot smaller. He said, "Yeah, it's pretty bad. You need to go." But he wanted to pick up his son who was in school. 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Uh, After his son got home, I asked his son to say a prayer for me.
Right?
And we went to the ER because I thought it was my eye. And we happened to get to the ER, which is about 45 minutes from where I live.
Right?
I remember walking in the door, and you tell the receptionist your name and your medical number.
Right?
I managed to do that, and next thing you know, I collapsed. Like
Wow.
I don't remember that part.
Wow. Right in the ER.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then I was put into the triage room,
Right?
and when I came to, the doctor told me that I had an aneurysm and uh, my brain was bleeding. Um, for a split second, I was thinking that I wanted to sign a DNR.
You
But
wanted to do that.
yes, but my stubborn self said no way.
Good for you.
Yeah, so I didn't sign that. Um, and the ambulance had to bring me to another hospital, which is about an hour away from where we were.
Right?
Um, and the doctor got in the ambulance with me.
Wow.
So, yeah,
That's
I
incredible.
guess that's how bad it was.
Yeah, obviously. So wow, so you had a brain bleed, which is really a hemorrhagic stroke. So you rode it with the doctor in an ambulance for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh, my niece was behind us, and she said the lights and sirens started to go. So I guess I left for a while, went to the other side. Um, so I'm glad I didn't sign that DNR because I wouldn't be here
Right, right. That's
if I signed it.
incredible. Um, yeah, hopefully you can see the comments brought up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were conscious.
Yeah, on and off I was. Um, we got to the hospital, and they were pulling me out of the ambulance, and my niece had parked, and her music was really loud. She just happened to be listening to Eminem, and the song was "Guess Who's Back," and I'm thinking that's a great song to hear. And my feet were just going like that, eh?
Wow. Well, so did they find out anything in the hospital? Like, because you went to an ER, then you were went to another hospital.
Yeah. I did see another doctor there, and they had to schedule a flight for me to go to Vancouver.
Wow. How long of a flight was that?
I think another hour.
Wow. Was it an aircraft? Was it a helicopter or an airplane?
An
Do you remember
airplane.
that?
An airplane.
Wow.
Yeah. During this whole time I was strapped down, I got really restless. I wanted to get up.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah. And we made it to Vancouver about 2 in the morning or whatever when we
Right.
finally left. Yeah, so I think that's what time we might have got into the hospital was about 2.
Wow. Wow. And did they do an operation right away?
No, I didn't have my operation till about 12 in the afternoon or something
Wow.
on the 14th. Uh, I had an escort and she wanted to go have coffee, so she went to have her coffee while I was in the operation.
Right.
And when the operation was done, I got out of there and I was just worried about my escort. I'm like, is she okay? Is she going to make it to my room? Uh, it took a while, but she did. I slept on and off when people came in to visit me,
Right.
family. And so I actually was telling my family exactly what happened to me, hey?
Right.
And while all this was going on, my brothers, two of them, and an uncle drove 16 hours to come and see me.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. So you wow. So it's amazing. When did so how old are you when this all happened?
56.
56. Okay. Wow. So they finally did an operation in the same hospital?
Yeah, in Vancouver, yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. When did they the same so the next day they did the operation?
On the 14th, yes.
Wow. And then and you mentioned when we talked the other day you were basically discharged right away, it seemed like.
On the 16th, yeah. After my operation from the 14th to the 15th, they kept asking me who I was, what day it was, and everything.
Right.
And I was trying to sleep and I kind of got mad when the doctor finally came to check up on me.
Right.
He said, "How are you?" And I'm like, "I'm getting tired of being woken up every hour. I'm getting really restless and I want to get up and walk."
Right.
So on the 15th, he got me up, uh, get the nurses to take me upstairs, a flight of stairs, and walk back down.
And you
Uh,
were wow, you were able to do that.
yeah,
That's I mean, you're a blessing. It's amazing, you know, that I mean, and they after the operation, they just so the 16th
I
is
was
when
discharged.
wow. Then how'd you get back? Because you mentioned it's like a 16-hour drive.
On the bus on the car for my brothers, but I had to spend the day in a hotel, and then on the 17th, my escort and I caught the plane back.
Oh wow. And you mentioned your sister went with you too, or
Sister-in-law.
oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister was here and she was fundraising
Wow.
for me. Like a lot of people helped out because my brothers needed gas money and whatnot.
Yeah. Wow. So you did, yeah. If you can see him, yeah. So you've had so you did a like a GoFund or not you, but your family or somebody, because I know that I see some people out here, and I know that one of them mentioned the flight alone is you know lots of money for that. If and I
Yeah.
who knows, I don't know how that went.
Actually, we have First Nations Health Authority, and they're the ones who paid for the flight.
Oh, they did. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Well, you're in British Columbia,
Yes.
yeah. So wow,
Um, the doctor had asked if we had questions, and they answered my brother's one, and I, I haven't really seen or heard from the doctor in a year.
Wow.
I was hoping I could ask him questions, but nothing from him. The only thing he said to me was, "It's going to get worse before it gets better."
Well, that,
That's
well,
all I remember.
wow, that's just amazing. And no therapy.
Nope, I just had to stay in bed for 6 weeks. And during that time, I was really restless. But once my 6 weeks were up, I slowly started doing dishes and whatnot. First few times I had to keep resting, but I eventually got it all done.
Wow. How's your eyesight?
It's good.
It is. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, any residual effects besides the um, short-term memory and um, it, something else? I remember we.
Being
Oh,
losing
fatigue.
energy, being tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I was told by different people that it's going to take me 2 or 3 years to get back to normal. And of course, my stubborn self said, "No way,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in a year." And so I took a computer course about 4 months after my surgery, and I got an A in that.
Wow. Good
And
for
I
you.
took, yeah, I took a couple of other courses, and I did really good in that too.
Right. Well, did you still have the fatigue?
Yeah, some days are pretty bad, and some days aren't.
Can you drive?
Um, no, I haven't even really driven before.
Oh, okay. Wow. Pretty interesting. Wow. So and because a lot of people when they have like a stroke like yours, they're usually on meds, some new type of meds for blood pressure or cholesterol since the your brain aneurysm.
Yeah, they did give me Tylenol 3, I guess it's called,
Well, wow.
and Bravo.
Hmm.
But I didn't even take the Tylenol 3. I just basically just took Tylenol extra strength,
Yeah. And that's it.
and that's all I take when
Wow.
I need it.
Wow. You're a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. My mom, her, and my nephew, and my grandson all got together to say a prayer, because that's something they really do here, is pray.
Yeah. It's powerful. Wow. It's just amazing. Let's see. Yes, you are. You're strong, and I'm looking at all these incredible, strong, and resilient you are. Um, let's see.
Uh, I know they didn't figure out. Um, from what I remember, my mom had an aneurysm that was really small. Hey? It hasn't grown at all. She's
Wow,
had it for a while. And then again, I heard that it's hereditary.
right?
On my dad's side, there he lost a couple of his cousins because of that.
Is that right? Wow. So,
Yeah.
wow. So, I'm glad you didn't sign a DNR.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, exactly. So, what is your daily life, your daily routine now?
Uh, Sometimes I don't do anything because I'm too tired.
Yeah,
And other days I will cook and do the dishes and sometimes do laundry when it needs to be done.
right.
Um, like we get what is called Olikans in March, February, end of February to March.
Right.
and we have to get those smoked. So that's what I'll do too.
Wow.
And when fish season comes, I work on the fish in the smokehouse.
Wow. Yeah. Because what was because I know that you're well, yeah, talk about the short-term memory here. Um, you you're in the you said tribe or wherever where you live that it means something.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
explain
didn't
that.
I didn't even know how to do my bio, what you asked for, and I talked to Kat about it, and she told me that I should say that I come from like uh, I am from the Nisga'a Nation,
Right.
and we have clans. There are four clans. There's Killerwhale, which is Gis K'aast.
Yeah. That's a
There's yeah, and that's what I am. But the other ones are wolf, eagle, and frog.
wow.
Uh, yeah, I grew up in the nest, but uh, when I turned 16, I wanted to come and live with my parents where they live.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. So you don't. So you didn't live with your parents until 16.
Yeah,
Wow.
I lived with my grandmother and my uncle.
Right. And that's how it was. Wow. This is I'm that's true. I agree with this one from Vanessa here. Love this. I would say killer whale is appropriate for you. Yeah. Um, there's a thank you guys for making these comments. And if you haven't subscribed to Let's Talk Stroke on YouTube, please do. Knowing people are praying for you gives you energy and encouragement. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, so what else on your story that we want to get out? Because you're really, you know, inspiring, and you want to tell everybody regarding aneurysms.
Well, I I just wanted people to know that you don't dismiss your headaches when they feel like they're the worst, hey?
Right.
I actually had to put a picture on my screensaver to remind me that I've had an operation on my head because sometimes I forget what I went through.
Right.
I don't know if I'd be able to share it on here, but it some people would think it's pretty graphic.
You can. I mean, let's. I'm gonna put this full screen here. Oh, let's wait. One. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Let's see. Okay, now you
it
can.
goes.
Oh yeah, there it is. You, yeah, because I've seen craniotomies and um, stents but so you had staples in there.
Yeah, I I had 40 over here, and I didn't realize that I had two over here and three over here.
Yeah, it was
So yeah, that came out about a few days later
right,
because I told the doctor that I had to go to emergency again, and I told the doctor it felt like I had some scabs over here,
right.
and he checked it and he said you have staples in there, and so he took them out for me.
Wow, didn't know that.
No,
Wow, it's true. War scars.
yes,
I see this out here. Um, yeah, is it? Wow, there was a. Let's see. There was a comment here. Oh yeah, there was one here. How right here? How long ago did this occur?
it was November 2023.
Oh, okay. So we're not. Wow. So yeah, about
so
But
I'm a
you're,
newbie.
yeah, yeah, newbie. Yeah, but think about what you're going through now. I mean, do, do you have? Well, I was gonna say annual checkups, but there's really no annual. I mean, this is coming up
No,
on a second,
not
but
nothing. I'm actually talking to the nurse practitioner to see if he can work on that so I can see him.
right?
Yeah, I actually went on a trip last year by myself for
Wow,
17 days.
wow, you're brave.
Yeah, I, I, they were asking if I wanted an escort, and I said, no, I don't want to look after anybody but me.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow, that's amazing. So no more headaches, probably.
Once in a while I'll have a headache, but not too much.
Right. Wow. Good. Wow. Wow. Pretty amazing. Yeah. That's so you so the nomads, you are like really I say you're a miracle. There's nothing except I don't want to say except, I mean you had some serious surgery from this,
Yeah, I actually joined a group, like I figured I might as well try.
right?
So December, just in December, I joined the Brain Aneurysm Warriors,
Right? Yeah,
uh, and I'm just like, holy cow! I'm very fortunate that I didn't have a lot.
right. Wow. Yeah, because so that the one it's on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's a so do you go out into if well, I guess you're in a small town, you don't have a there's no do you go out to support groups and tell your story? That would be
no,
wonderful to do that to let people know that they're not alone.
yeah, it would be, but I haven't gone anywhere. So the only way I know I'm not alone is like I've actually had one of my cousins reach out because she has a story about that herself.
Right?
The only person who really checked on me is my niece, who is a nurse. She like yeah, she checked on make sure that I was okay.
Right?
And when I put it on Facebook, she's like, "Wow, you remember a lot."
Yeah. Yeah, you do. I mean, but in the first hospital, you actually passed out.
Yeah,
Uh, that's just amazing. That's you, yeah, that's probably true there. So glad you weren't yeah, you were taken care of as well as you were. Yeah, that's true.
I
Wow,
the staples, the 40 staples were taken out. Um, I think it was about 10 days after my surgery,
right,
but I didn't realize that I had a couple of, the ones back here.
right.
Those didn't get taken out for 2 weeks.
Wow, wow, that's
So,
unbelievable. Um, so if yeah, I brought him up unless you travel to see a doctor, or is there one in town?
we have one come here to the community every Thursday. And sometimes I can get in to see him, and other times it takes a long time.
Uh, I'm just shocked that you don't, there's no regular checkups, especially, I mean, it was a serious condition.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm hoping the next time I see the nurse practitioners, he can get it going, like
Right.
get a hold of the doctor that did it, the surgery.
Yeah. To me, I think that'd be wonderful to see, and that they haven't checked up on you to see that how are the staples or how's the headaches or um, because yeah, because I have to go see the doctor every year, but let's see here. What else do you want to share to because you obviously you'll go through this show because this is live on pretty much every social media.
I was
Um,
going to say something, but I can't remember what it was.
I understand that. It'll come to you.
Yeah. Um, oh, I used to have a louder voice than I have now,
Oh,
but after my surgery, it's gone down. And some people would ask me if I'm sick, and I say no.
wow.
So I kind of think it's when I get tired that my voice goes lower, eh? Because
Right,
it starts out nice and loud, and then it goes down.
right.
I
Yeah,
ac- I actually had to tell family that when I can't remember something to give me some time to remember,
sure.
and so they've learned to wait.
Yeah, that's that. Do you ever tell people when you're out and about that you did have a aneurysm, and people say, "Oh, you don't look like you haven't had an aneurysm."
Yeah, that's kind of why I keep my hair short so people could see it, eh?
Oh, okay.
But I like short hair, so
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Same here. But yeah, that's the this I since we talked, I mean, can you walk upstairs, like up the flight of stairs without holding on to like a railing or anything?
sometimes I can and sometimes I can't.
Wow. Okay. Um, do you have any? I see some of these questions here. Do you have any balance issues or dizziness or
No.
I don't know? Yeah, yeah. This is amazing. How about light? No
Ah,
sensitivity
no, no.
or loud noises?
Sometimes I need to get out of a room when it's loud, hey? Like
Y-
sometimes I can't take it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
That's part of the brain injury. I know that because I have a lot of big family, and if they're over, I too have to go to another room to kind of there's too many conversations going on, and I'm sure
yeah,
maybe you deal
yeah,
with that.
yeah. We actually went to an outing on Canada Day, and sometimes it seemed like it was really loud, and I just need to get away from there.
Yeah,
And other times I have no problem.
yeah. Um, this voice saying needs worse throughout the day too. Thank you for saying that, Musong. I appreciate everybody joining in and making comments and so yeah, Candace, I see that, Candace. Yeah, it is the sound or loud noises and too many conversations.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it, wow,
I
this is
I think in all the time since my surgery, I probably fell down, like literally just fell down was a couple of times. But yeah, I've learned to take it easy
yeah,
and
yeah.
not do so much.
That that's incredible. You haven't broken anything.
No,
Does it feel like if you
I knock
fall?
on wood.
Exactly. Do you? Does it feel like? Because I think other people say this, and for me, it's the same thing. Do you feel like when you're falling, it's slow motion?
Kind of, yeah. I'm just like, holy cow, but it happens really fast, eh?
Right.
I'm just like, holy crap, what just happened?
Wow. Wow. Um, sorry, you know, think. Um, let's. I'm trying to think. I know there was a question. Does someone? Okay. Yeah. The question out here, but I did see it, and we talked about it. I think in the beginning was you're the caregiver for your mother.
Yes,
So is there any kind of any assist caregiver or something for you to help you daily? Anything?
no,
No.
just my brother helps me out.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Um, and do you see? I guess you won't be attending any powwows anytime soon.
Actually, I did attend one last year. Um, I guess just, I don't know, just sometimes the noise bothers me, but that didn't. I
Wow.
actually sat in the front row when we went to a powwow.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Yes, Candace. Eva is amazing. That's right. Wow. It's wow. There. I think all of us probably seen is here that those loud noises are really a tough thing to deal with. But no balance issues.
No.
Wow. Your recovery is just amazing. Good for you. Prayer helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on going on another trip in end of May, just for a while, for a few
Right.
days for me.
Wow. Good for you. Um, well, I it, I really appreciate you being on here, sharing your story. Did you do you have any other comments that you want to make? Because now's the time to do it. Because there's lots of people out here, and um,
Uh, I would actually just like to thank Kristen for being on your program because that's where I learned about it.
right, that's right,
And I just thought to sign up for it. And it wasn't until yesterday I'm like, what am I doing?
yeah,
Because I
yeah,
usually do things without thinking about it.
right,
And when I think about it, I'm like, what did I just sign up for?
yeah, yeah. I know. I remember when you said, um, "I'll give it a shot" or something. You said, but
Yeah, that's something I've started doing after that surgery is to try something new. Like one of the things I couldn't do before because I was too shy was to do any karaoke. But after that, I've done it a few times.
really, oh, good for you. So you're a karaoke person here. Wow, that's nice. Now, wow. Um, yes, you're very inspiring. Uh, I mean, yes, we have, and yes, we do. Um, well, again, thank you so much for being here. I do really appreciate it and sharing your journey because it is quite the literally. You had the flight, the ambulance ride, and this was not a short little task that you took on. Um, so I appreciate it. And if there's any other questions, I'm sure there will be after the fact. And um, yes, Zane. Yes. So, well, what would you tell somebody who's going through this? Like last question here, what would you tell somebody that's going through this? I mean, bad
Uh,
headaches, you know.
yeah, I would just tell them that they shouldn't be dismissing their headaches, especially when it feels like it's the worst, eh? Because that's very harsh.
Yeah,
Uh, like once is bad, but two, that's too much. So definitely need to see the doctor.
right,
Like, yeah, sometimes stubborn is good and sometimes it's not good.
right. Well, yeah, you obviously did the right thing,
Yeah.
but um, oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. Um, I think we talked about this yesterday. But I see the about asking about the diet. Have you changed it?
No,
Did you always eat healthy or not so healthy or
not so healthy.
really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have fish and whatever we need to eat, but I still eat chips and drink pop, and
Yeah. Well, it's working for you. So,
yeah. The only thing I actually had to stop was smoking. Uh,
mm,
I didn't have a smoke until about May after my surgery. And for 6 months I smoked, and then I saw the nurse practitioner, and he just said I needed to stop because there were times when I would feel like I was short of breath. But after I quit smoking, I don't have that problem.
wow. Well, that's a good thing, obviously. So, well, Eva, thank you again.
Thank you
And
for having me on.
absolutely, we'll stay in touch. And it was great to connect with you and meet you. Um, and I'll send you a copy of this so you could see all the comments and get back to them. Some of them asked questions, and some we didn't probably answer all the questions because there was a lot of them. So,
Yeah.
but I will send that to you, a copy of it to you, so you
Okay.
can see it. All right, Eva, take care and tell everybody there. And I appreciate your. I don't know who it was who was helping you set everything up. So thank
Yeah.
her. I
Yes.
think, yeah. Okay, you take care, and everybody, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for all the comments, and